have the third edition of the final season, which is fully dedicated to F1 23 on CRL, and we are at Singapore for the first of 2 sprint races this season, where it is a reverse championship order 5-lap sprint race for you. So it will be hectic. The championship leader, Toby, starting plumb last, and that should be the nutshell of it. Well, there's your grid, and I'm going to quickly recheck that. They're swapped. Yeah, that's all correct. So yeah, away we go now. And they've already up but 2. But of course, you know what that means. Well, they are getting ready. I think everyone is. It's about to begin, ladies and gents. The Singapore sprint race at the Yas Marina Bay circuit in, of course, Singapore, because why is it not called the Singapore GP? But yeah, 5 red lights, Elite Silver on pole, Toby in last, and away they go. And as it's a sprint, it's going to be overtaking chaos, so I will let you all see the position change as they go through. But yeah, Elite Silver gets off well. Sam now wrestling it round the outside of Juan as they will get away cleanly. Elite Silver has a massive lead to hang on to in these 5 laps here at Singapore. But will he hang on to it? Or will this Williams you're watching now take it? He has a massive wobble. As you look down the field, Toby has a penalty. Probably a massive first corner incident. As we just see it all unravel behind us. There's Jezza trying to go for it on Ned. It's all kicking off. Jezza taps Henry, he almost picks up Ned and takes them both round. it's certainly anyone's game. For those active in chat, go at it and tell us who you think will win the sprint race here. I personally think it will be Sam or Elite Silver, but for all we know, one of these dark horses such as Henry or Henners can do it, as Toby just gets the move done. You're now watching the second of the two Alfa Romeos, currently outside the points, as the Haas goes off of Extra Gamer, as Ninja has left the session. He has disconnected. Jez are just hanging on here really, as there's some action. The two Ferraris versus an Alpine, Ned and BMW M, two friends outside of this league. Oh, will to will. Ned will hang on though and get P4. He's gained 7 so far this race. And Henry's gained 5, and of course you can see him there just sitting ready to pounce. And there he goes. Does Ballistics look for it? No, he goes, I'm better than that. I will just sit back and relax for now. And now Henry, will he go for it? Ballistics has, they've made contact. BMW M now getting full exit. Henry's going to do them both here into the right-hander. He goes round the outside, just given enough room there, and he will stay wheel to wheel for a bit more as he now pushes himself hopefully up to P6 round the outside, now put right up against the curb, and BMW M, stellar defence, hangs on a bit longer. And Sam really struggling here. Juan all over him as he looks around the outside for turn 1. He will not take it though, and Sam will hold on as he has a massive wobble again. Really oversteery that setup for him today, as him and Juan have crashed. That's going to be annoying for Williams, as that's a massive forfeit of points, as he's crashed with the Alpha Tauri of Jezza, who has now gone round. Lap 3, Elite Silver now definitely the man to win. But anyways, that's been that, and we now go back up to the front. Henry and BMW M and Finn, they've crashed in the Anderson Bridge. They're round, and that's even more chaos. Toby now wing damage. That's a nightmare for them. But yeah, now we've dropped down quite a lot more. And now Toby trying to get to the end. Sam also making that dire attempt with no front wing. Surely, I hope he will get something out of it, but it's uncertain. Henry now pushing Ballistics. He wants P4. He wants them extra points to go and attack Toby, who's 26 points up the road and only scoring 1 point at the moment in this sprint. And you just see that Merc just pushing Ballistics. And he gets very close. Will he? He will go down the inside. He will force the door open. Brilliant pass there. And now he's certainly on for the next one of Ned. Elite Silver, of course, still leading from 6 points back on 5. One could still overtake. Williams off. It's Toby who's had a problem. Even off in the hairpin. As Jez and BMW now go dueling. But anyways, it's the final lap and Juan takes the lead. Elite Silver now swallowed up by Ned too. It's going to get close. As they all have DRS. Will there be another change in lead on the final lap? No, they currently not. They all follow one by one. As Ballistics now joins the party. He possibly smells blood and wants it. But there's Henry. He went for it on Elite Silver. And there's a lost the car as a result. But anyways, this is crucial for Ned. Because this will let him over his championship. They're 1 point apart into West Sprint. At the moment, he's outscoring by 2 points, but he's been clipped. He's let back away with it. Henry now third. Will he go for second? But by the looks of it, Juan will win. Unless something goes wrong now. But it looks like a done deal for Juan. Just being calm and composed. Had that incident of sound which may end up changing the course of the event. But will Henry go for it? No, he will settle down for third. His neck goes quite hard to throw the ball. And it's Elite Silver Ballistics. Then Ninja extra game is 7th with a puncture. As Toby and Sam follow in file for 8th and 9th. That must have been a very difficult weekend for them. But yeah, Finn, that's just upsetting. The sole retirement in that 5-lap sprint race. There's your outcome from the sprint race here. Yeah, Juan wins. And that may be investigated after the session. I'm not confident that will stand. Wow, that was close. But top 5 all in 2 seconds. That may become the top 4 in 1 second if Juan does get a penalty post-race for collision with Sam, which will be investigated of course. But for now, that will be the sprint done. Next week is another one for those in chat. So yeah, hopefully someone will knock Juan off that top step. For those with a quali ban, you can do an out lap and an in lap to get your setup, but if you set a lap time, it will be moved to the next race. So let's see how quali goes. But yeah, we will now. What was the point of the sprint? Just extra competition, possibly alter the championship outcome. But yeah, you can all now ready up in quick succession. Elite Silver, you're nowhere near Justin in the standings. Justin entering this race had 6 points. So, yeah. But yeah, qualifying starts here now in Singapore. Of course, you'd usually see quali first, but no. Yep, there's an interspole out there. You need to set it within the first 10 minutes of the quali session. If interspole is set after 10 minutes to go, remember, it will not stand. So yeah, we are now waiting for some of the quali band drivers to come out. And yeah, there's Toby. He's only allowed to do out lap, in lap. Interspole will not count for him, nor will fast. But yeah, this is a very interesting circuit in my opinion. Ballistics out on the inters. He's going to go for inters, pole, surely. Right, yeah. It's all going to kick off. As you of course see Sam on inters pole. Toby's gone into the pit and retired, which is perfectly allowed, as Finn has gone off. He's gone into the runoff zone. Sam's going nice and slowly. Extra game of fast for set to 1. Break just before the black light, which is currently powered off, and Finn has retired. He has not done it in the pit. What is it, man? Hello Henry, you alright? Hello Orange Army community. Right, yeah. Currently, Sam on an Inters pole, so's Ballistics and Elite Silver. They're going for the extra 2 championship points, which come along with it, which is more than actual pole position. The pit lane is warm today, says Henry in chat. As Orange Army says Ninja for pole, which I somewhat doubt, because he is also starting towards the back. He's sitting in the pit. Sam now coming through the front corner. Jez has also retired in the pit lane as a part of the Quali down, whereas we are waiting for the other driver of the band to do it. Which is Ninja, who I don't believe is coming out. It's currently Ballistics holds Inter's pole. And Ballistics, he's crashed in the Anderson Bridge as I look away for about 5 seconds. That's going to be him out of Quali. That's a shocker. That really is a shocker. Yeah, Justin screaming in chat, I am stupid. Yes, you are, mate. You shouldn't have crashed there. Currently, the Alpine on pole. It's really anyone's shot at a daily win, really. Anyone can get it with some of the quickest drivers. Some of the quickest drivers taking a hit into their van. hit the wall. Well, yeah, Quali heating up. Inter's pole now decided, as we are 10 minutes in, and it goes to ballistics. I'm adding an extra driver who's a reserve. He will do what he can though. Another driver's in. Wow, I'm busy going between WhatsApp and this, but what I've missed is Henry's fastest lap, 1.2 seconds clear. As Ninja still yet to come out, which is somewhat of a shock. Elite Silver now out in the leading. Hopefully something can be done. Yeah, Justin, you do get into spell. We are now in the final sector for Elite Silver. He pushes it quite wide. Yeah, I agree on John. Soft 2 inches here is the best strategy possible. But what does Elite Silver do? Not that clear. He puts himself and 7. As Sam is out. I'm gonna commentate his lap just as, yeah, why not? He's really the only quick car who's on a hot lap, or will be on a hot lap. Some people in the league, Finn and Jezza, predicted a safety car on lap 1, and apparently it's guaranteed to be from Jezza. Yeah, I know you're in a Merc Orange Army. I know you're Ninja. But yeah. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, pushing the track quite a bit. Oh, big snap. Seems like that corner's not been his best friend this weekend as he aborts that lap. 5 minutes of qualifying to go now. Yeah. Out comes Henry, I believe. No, it's the new Ninja. He's hopefully going to do his outlap in that. Ninja really pushing to try and get that limited time learning the setup. As yeah, he does have the Quali ban. He's only restricted to an hour in that map. So 2 laps, as long as 1 lap isn't set, he's fine. He's hit the wall on the entry. He goes for Anderson Bridge. As Sam now starts his lap. Into turn 1 on the left of him is Ned, and also the apex of first corner as he shimmies it round, pushing, avoiding the curve, which allows him to get away with no oversteer. That may be what he's going to try and do more in the race. He just pushes it through nice and wide, up and close to the wall. Juan going slowly though. He's trying to heat up tyres in gear 1. Sam pushing purple sector 1. Fastest part of the lap of all. As Ninja starts his final run, or final lap, before he must enter the pit. Sam pushing, really going at it. Throw it left, throw it right. Foot to the floor, throw it left again. And then right. In heavy braking into the Anderson Bridge. Swipe it left. Full lock. DRS wide open now, flying down the back straight. He's not going to be purple anymore after sector 2, but he is going to be up by a fair amount. An amount big enough to put him in the top 6. But will that amount be enough to give him the edge over Henry? As Juan is off there. Sam really pushing the track now. Hopefully he does not end it just before the line. Pushing it very wide. And he's only 5th fastest. There's a good 6 tenths he probably lost in the middle sector with a little mistake in the Anderson Bridge. As Juan now starts his final run, or possible final run. But what does Ninja do? He does a lap. He's done a lap setting him 8th, which does breach the rules. Therefore, further punishment will be given. And that is Ninja basically screwing himself over in Spain. Because yeah, he does end up going 2 sets of that, which has been prohibited. But yeah, that's a dark day. And as a result, hopefully we will get Ninja in for a few words to get an explanation. But yeah, Juan pushing through the hairpin. Sam currently out on track. He's possibly going to go for another run. Hello Ninja, you want to explain? How you've done a lap, 2 laps in fact, and that's reaching your quali ban. Yeah, you're meant to serve your quali ban though. Therefore further punishment will be given. You know that, yeah? Huh? Nah, people are asking for a figure. Just as then it means you can just keep on postponing that quali ban, therefore it will probably be bigger than the quali ban next week. But still, I told you to serve it, and you haven't. So, yeah, I don't know what you can say. No, I said to everyone who has a quali ban, serve it this way. You can even check the group chat. It is stated in there. Well, good luck in the race, and yeah, I don't know what we're going to do next weekend really. So yeah, see ya. But yeah, Juan now pushing. Can he do a lap which could put him in the top 3, maybe even front row? Henry will guarantee a pole. Juan crosses, and I think it's only 4th. I think it's only 4th. Yes, it is only 4th. And Henry on pole. This could be dreamland for his championship charge. Him being in a really confident position. Yeah, Ninja does have a quali ban. He will be further punished after Elite Silver, so do not worry. But yeah. And away we go here in Singapore. Henry, of course, in first. When isn't he really? But he will get challenged by Ned in turn 1. As it all kicks off. Both Williams in the wall. Sam plummets as Finn's around. That's really going to be frustrating for the Williams team. They've just had a weekend which has gone bad to worse. Yeah, I don't know. That's just racing really. Front wing damage for Sam. As it will be literal hell for the next 5 or so laps for that Williams. As Toby goes for a move, Juan has made a massive crash there, and there's a VSC in Singapore, and we're only on the first lap, and Sam's hit him. Sam has gone and hit the stranded, and it's a full course safety car. That could actually play a dividend in his favour. he's on the hards. It won't work. Yeah, safety car Sam into the wall again. Well, everyone, well, quite about 5 drivers all in the pit. And now, in comes the Williams double stack failure. But yeah, here's from Jezza.
Well, you just knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, well, you did just know that was gonna happen. Safety car. But yeah, now, will that benefit Toby? But will it not? As you of course see, Henry's still first, but then he does need to make that extra pit stop. The strategy's hard 17 and then mediums to the end, or hard 11 mediums to about lap 24, and then go softs to the end. Meaning the 2-stop could be on playing cards tonight or this evening in the UK, which is Rantham. And now Ned attempting to go all-to-all with Henry. Henry almost pits. He thought it'd be like Toby last time, but no. As Ned will... Well, I couldn't see Henry, so I thought Ned was leading for a second. That's why I stuttered. But yeah. In comes Jezza and in comes Toby. Meaning it's even worse for the championship leader, as he now of course drops down to last in this race, serving his penalty though for a collision early on. Jez out in 11th, Sam in 10th. Hopefully something can be done to bring the Williams back in, because they will need it against the 2 Mercs. They will definitely need it for sure. When will the laps go out? Will it go out this lap, or will it go out next? I think it'll be next, just so then Toby can catch the back of the pack. I think he's just too far off. But that will be worked out over time. The lights have not gone out, so we have another lap of this. We will follow in the championship leader just as he catches up. Then you can watch the whole queue in front of them. Hopefully we'll bomb each other on lap 1, which, to be honest, I want. people down below, do chuck your name in on who you think will win this weekend. My money's on Henry. My money's definitely on Henry. He's just got the pace. He's not been able to pull away so far because, of course, he's given safety car. But then also in the sprint, he just flew through the field. So did Ned. But I think Henry was quicker. If you consider it, drivers with Quali bands are still towards the back. Highest of them all is Finn, who started lowest of them all. But yeah, Finn now waiting. Can I turn my mic up? I'll sort something out. Yeah, that should be better. I'm somewhat ill, but yeah. Whoever wants to put their name in chat, who do you think will get past this, or the race win really? I think it's Henry, but then Ned and BMWM could have a good shot at it. As we get ready to go back underway here in Singapore. When will Henry go this time? I'm used to saying when will Toby, but he's gone and caught arguably everyone else off by guard. That's now Ned follows through. There's a lot of action going on, 3 wide into the first corner. I think Jez has cut it to stay ahead. Sam and Jez has clipped. No, I mean Toby and Jez has clipped. And now Toby tries going around the outside of Elite Silver there. He makes it stick. And now he's after his own teammate, who's in P9. Who's also planning to make up some ground here, as he hunts down the Mercedes of the new Ninja. Is my mic better for anyone willing to message in chat? Of course, if you don't want to, I know you're all racers here, so yeah, I'm not going to be too annoyed. But yeah, Sam now lining it up as the Elite Silver. I thought spun for a second or had a moment in the hairpin. As Ballistics overtakes BMWM. Looks like a really good race so far for the Ferrari team, 2nd and 3rd. But despite that, Henry flies away here in Singapore. It looks like it's going to go Henry's way once more. Makes it 2-1 in terms of him versus Toby in this championship. But Toby still has plenty of time to work his way up the field, which seems not to be happening really. As Ninja looks for it on Mason, or Electric Gaming I should say, as they push. Possibly Williams doing team orders, or will Sam defend? No, team orders being played there. Sam letting Toby by, knowing he's quicker, hopefully get dragged along with Toby, and therefore working together to get their way up the field. Currently my favourite to win, of course, Henry. He's 3.5 seconds ahead after 2 racing laps from the safety car, but anyways, it can go anyway between now and lap 31. For all we know, Henry makes a mistake and that gifts a new race winner. Unless Toby of course wins, then that's just the usual. But Ninja now pushing after Finn. He's getting ready. He got close. He kissed him on the back end. As Toby now lines up a move on Tifa Assassin. He makes it very easy, surprisingly. And looks like he did not have to try. As he now pushes after Ninja. As Finn enters the pit lane now. As Toby now starts pushing for Ninja. He's trying to go for gold. He also sees blood, because of course he wants to get past the man who basically evaded a Quali ban in order to start higher than him. And to be exact, I believe he started P7, which he now is, as Toby gets by in one attempt and Ninja tries to go back at him but fails. That's gonna surely bring the Aston Martin back up towards him. Will the Aston pounce, or will he just have to sit behind a bit longer? As Toby really pushing now. He needs to gain 3.5 seconds for 5th place, which is a fairly tall order, as Ninja looks up there in the Anderson Bridge hairpin, as they all have DRS on one another, apart from Sam, who's just behind him. And we will keep going. Of course, the car's getting lighter and lighter, meaning they will go quicker. And Toby's pulling away like nothing. Just dominant, really. Nothing else can describe his performance. It's just dominance. Nothing else. Pure skill as well. But yeah, they're gonna start pushing, surely. Surely the Aston wants P7. The place he's currently in will give him the edge over his own teammate in the championship. However, surely he wants more than just the edge over his teammate. He surely wants extra places. And talking about extra gamer doing miracles in that Haas P5, as he got a podium last race, so he's continuing some strong form, also possibly in contention for a strong season, maybe even going for the top 5 in the long run, as he will push after the Alpine with the current championship leader lurking in the background, going through the Anderson Bridge now, as looks like Extra is going to get a better run on the exit than BMW. He's going to gain, but not enough to overtake. Toby improving in the middle sector, and he avoids wheel spin by just locking it in the 4th gear for a second, as he looks for a move on Extra. Hangs off a bit longer though, as this could be a very long race for him. As of course there's a lot more than just these two ahead to overtake. He's got Ballistics and Ned, and even the new championship leader after this race, by the looks of it, of Henry. As Ninja and the Aston of Electric Gaming pit now. The Williams now 6th and 7th. Possibly this strategy will work for him. Possibly, of course. As Elite Silver's also in the pits. Finn, massive undercut. As Toby's gone down the inside, he's pushed Extra wide, but has yielded the place, as it shows he's getting desperate. He wants the place. I think everyone wants the place really, but he will have to wait a bit longer. Electric Gaming falls off massively, probably wing change. And also he has a penalty, so does Elite Silver and Jezza. As Toby almost spins into the wall. Surely he's going to get some damage from that. That's going to be quite massive in the outcome of this event. As we now go to Extra, he's going to get ready. He's going to push. And if you see just ahead, the two Ferraris very close. Like, they could possibly attack one another here. The early of the pit stops, Ninja, Tifa Assassin, Finn and Elite Silver probably doing a two-stopper, same as Toby and X-Pro Game Sam. But yeah, Ballistics hangs off a bit longer. Will he bounce? Well, he will go down the inside. Looks, but no, he will hang off. As Toby could have tried doing what he done last lap. Again, yields, knowing he can do better. But it's getting really close there between 2nd and 6th. Ned holding them all up here, proving how difficult it is to overtake at Singapore. And letting Henry build a momental advantage in this race. As Toby all over the back of the horse now, ready to pounce. Will he pounce? No, he's going to think about the better exit and now use DRS, which aids him by about 15 kilometers an hour. As he pushes down the back straight, he will pull to the inside and he will go through, but Extra will come back at him. Snap of oversteer lets Toby perfect the pass, as Ballistic has also passed Ned. And now the Alpine is next for Toby. Already almost in DRS range. He's pulling Extra along for now, but will he be pulling him along for long enough? I doubt it, but it can go anyway. Yeah, he's dropped him from DRS as Ned now pushes his teammate like he pushed him. Rear ring wide open. BMW M close to being in DRS range too. And Ned will go wide. He's very prone to track limits, really, in my opinion. Seen it many a times. But yeah. Yeah, Ned's dropped back massively. He's now got Toby over him, who has done the Alpine. Surely Ned's going to do this to defend and help his teammate secure 2nd, as he's gone off. He also forfeits the place in doing so. Toby now unleashed to hunt down Ballistics and Henry. Henry close to now being a whole pit stop ahead of him. But now, how will Toby treat the rest of this race? Will he just try and nurse the tyres to the end, or will he be planning another pit stop? As we see Tifa Assassin jump Extra despite losing a lot of time to the Merc of Ninja. Meaning, possibly, Ninja's going to be leading when Henry pits. Just chucking that out there for you lot. But now, Toby getting closer to Ballistics. How long will it be though until he is close enough? Knowing him, one lap will do. But currently hanging off Toby now very close to a second. He's missed a detection point though. He should get it for the next one after turn 3. I say he should. He will. He's now within a second of ballistics. And now he will be ready. Rear wing now wide open, pulling him towards the Ferrari as Ned has a snap in the background. Toby slightly improving on his best sector 1 so far, pushing it every inch of the circuit, getting very close to the walls. Only way you can really succeed here, you need to be about a second a lap quicker than the car ahead in order to overtake. Currently he is that second, as Extra Gamer goes for a move on Jezza further down the field. However, we are more intrigued in this battle. Toby down the inside. We have Elite Silver going slowly on the main straight briefly, as Toby now DRS wide open. He looks to the outside as he's forced on the outside. He will pinch ballistics on the apex, but he will succeed. And now the hunt is on for Henry. Or will he go? It's time to pit some mediums on and try and go to the end on there. It's ballsy, but it's doable, because he's cleared the field he needs on the slower tyres. Regardless, BMW MM has overtook Ned, but Ned in the pits now. Hopefully it will be a very strong one, because he will need it to hang on to extra places, mainly Extra Gamer, who he could come out behind. As he does change his front wing. I think everyone's changed their front wing in this race, as Ninja goes up to 6th by a massive gap. That gap probably being big enough to put him by Toby if he was to pit now. Meaning Toby may be in for a treat later on, as all of the cars in the bottom 5 being kind of out of the picture, 4 of them with a penalty, some being tens of seconds off the car ahead, including Sam, of course. But despite that, Williams do have a fighting chance with Toby. No one's really near anyone. Closest man ballistics, but he's falling off, as Elite Silver retires in the pit lane. As he goes, I don't think I'll be able to do anything else today. That's all I can do. As we have many names pushing themselves to the limit, trying to get the places they need. Tifa Assassin, I've just noticed he's jumped Ned Talks Tech, so it's going to be an issue for him really. 5 seconds for him as well. And there's the tyres. Jezza 11 lap old mediums, Toby 12 lap old hards, and doing similar pace to Henry on 14 lap old mediums, so it can really go anywhere. Yeah, Elite Silver, you can leave the lobby now, as of course you are not on the track, but there is a safety car because Extra Gamer is out of the session. But yeah, that is a shame for him. The horse fading out of this, as now Toby may be now favourite to fight Henry for the win, because they can probably come out P3 unless everyone does pit for like mediums. When I say that, I mean ballistics. I'm assuming that it is a big time in this race now for strategy, as Henry's in. Will Toby follow suit? As Henry's done 15 laps, Toby might as well do the same. and I can confirm Toby will do the same. Ballistics surely also following the path of the champion and the championship leaders contender. As Toby now pits, he's not changing the front wing this time, it's just straight up tire change. In comes Finn as well. 8 lap old mediums. Will Ninja follow through? Yes. Will BMW or James the sim racer? No. He thinks, well, he literally just pitted, so yeah, of course he won't, but that will put him up to 4th for now, as Ned also stays out. He gains a place or 2 as Electric Gaming also pits. Jez I highly doubt will pit, same with Sam. I'm grateful I'm not commentating F2 and instead possibly not driving. I'm a bit too ill. And yeah, I really want to retire. But yeah, as long as my teammate does not hear that, he'll be happy. Ninja said he's happy the safety cars came out. Finn all over Ned. Even though under safety car conditions he cannot overtake, but he's getting as close as he can. He's driving a fine line between hitting him and not hitting him. As also same goes with Ballistics, very close to Toby. As now, this is a picture you would love to see. Toby now in sight of Henry once more. Can he go for the win? Elite Silver, who do you report incidents to? Me. DM me on Discord preferably. But yeah, Finn in the pit again, probably damage from hitting Ned. Or is he doesn't think he's on the right tyre. He's put fresh mediums on, hopefully aiming to push up the field, and as long as no one else retires, everyone currently driving will score points. Hopefully, just hopefully, Toby and Henry crash. I think we'd all love that. Hamilton Verstappen, but at Singapore. Just one gets too aggressive in like the Singapore sling, hits the other, they're both in the wall. Lovely. And then we could probably see a battle for the win, because everyone really behind Toby's been on top of one another fighting, but it's been a matter of fact who can survive. Ninja said he hopes he's the only one left. I disagree. I hope I'm the only one left, but I'm not racing, so yeah. I'm hoping basically I'm here commentating when you're all dead. But yeah. Well, safety car will be in this lap hopefully, and that will give us about 12 laps of a sprint to the end. I'm grateful that we have had this race, because it's led to many of surprises. I've put a curse on Extra saying he's been in really good form, then he DNFs. Juan wins in the sprint. But yeah. I will shut up because I need to yeah, sort out my throat. But yeah, when safety car comes in, well, safety car in this lap, Sam, penalty. But what for? We will check the incidents book. And that's for collision with Tifa Assassin. BMWM. When will they go? They have gone now. This time Henry does not have as much of an advantage on his rival. And now hopefully it will be a fight to the end, as Tifa Assassin's in the pits, possibly due to damage for a collision with Sam. But he could still go for fastest lap of the race and do something about it. As you see the two mates again going wheel to wheel, and then Ninja and Finn going wheel to wheel just behind them, as that all plateaus off. As then Finn sends it and spins BMW round. Wow, that's been a restart and a half, but very frustrating for sure by the Alpine. As Ned hits the wall, Toby really pushing after Henry. He's arguably on the better tyres in these earlier stages. If he fails to overtake, it's wasted advantage. Really a match point to be played more than anything. This could be vital in the championship. For example, if Toby wins this, he could end up being the world champion as a result. That could be how finite the gap is at the end of this all. But yeah, there's the battle just unravelling up ahead. Henry pulling away as Toby's trying desperately to hang on. And Elite Silver thinks Ballistics may have this race win, as Ninja's crashed. No, he's retired in the pits, to be exact. That will be meaning 9 cars finish. But what order will the 9 cars finish? Toby fastest set to 1. And Toby again pushing after Henry. Now Singapore Swing, chucking it right, chucking it left onto the Anderson Bridge. Over the bridge they go, into the hairpin. Toby going deeper for a more straight line, and hopefully an advantage for him, as he will get close. But I don't think it's close enough for now. He's closer than he was last lap entering that corner. He's going to be closer, going through the final 3. Well, final 2. Will he get the footed floor enough to get him into a race win position? He considers, but hangs on. This battle can go on for a while, really. Anyone can win. Well, anyone between them two, of course. But yeah, you get the motto. It's anyone's game here in Singapore. Toby looks for it. He's now got DRS on Henry as he's being followed through corner by corner. Surely one of them's bound to crack. Toby seems to be pushing the track a lot more than Henry, and Henry's trying to play more cautiously and more defensively, trying to sit in the centre of the circuit. As Toby's getting close, again look up into the hairpin. Rear wing now open for Toby. He will not be close enough to overtake. Again, as I've said earlier, about a second quicker in order to overtake here at Singapore. At the moment, it's not going to be enough. He will need to soon, or else he will really be out of it in terms of tyre wear. Toby now very close. DRS now open. He's ready. He's gonna look. He's going to somewhat lunge. And they go back into racing once more, dueling it out again. Toby, DRS once more. Will he be close enough this time? He's getting desperate, surely he is. I don't know how he's managing to do this without actually not feeling desperate, because you can see he's looking for passes, but he's just not able. He's just not able so far. But regardless of that, he's pushing. He's going for it. He knows what he has to do. And I think we all know what he has to do. He will have to try and send it in one of these corners. He'll get to a stage where he's falling off. So then he will have to literally try and get track position one way or another. Even if it means take Henry out so he can do it. So be it. But yeah, getting close again. Pushing up. This is going to be a very, very interesting title fight between these two. They've traded wins so far this season, and really any of them can win here today in Singapore. Henry won the sprint. No, Henry didn't win the sprint, but he done best of the two in the sprint. Meaning it's currently with the ball in his court, despite still being about 20 or so points behind due to failure to finish in Australia with a disqualification for disconnecting. As Toby's gone down the inside, he will go off. Henry will maintain the position. Toby surely now out of the win. He's just handed it to Henry on a silver plate as Finn and Ned go wheel to wheel. Ned round the outside, both providing room. Ned's pushing him. Finn's also pushing back, very close to a wall. I'm surprised they haven't hit yet. Ned has clipped him, almost sent them both pirouetting before the Anderson Bridge, and Ned will hold off for now. Purely showing how much quicker he is. This man we are watching against Finn has got a P4 in both races so far. He will send it, and he's put Finn into the wall. He has put Finn into the wall here in Singapore. Surely that will not be tolerated by Finn. As Sam with damage now trying to hold on against BMWM in the Alpine. Jez are getting to a place where he could be under threat by Tifa Assassin soon over penalties. But yeah, Elite Silver, I completely agree. What was he thinking? That was a very ambitious move and it failed. Finn in the pits now, probably going to resort for a fastest lap award instead. Yeah, agreed. It will be looked at for sure. That's like a massive mistake from him, and that may cost the Ferrari double top 4 in the long run. But yeah, Sam will try and play defensively. Will Ballistics go for it? No, not Ballistics, BMWM. I'll just call him James as I've not got much in my voice left. It's giving way slowly. I can feel it. You obviously cannot hear it as I've got my mic quite close to my mouth. Because yeah, I'm getting quieter and quieter as it goes. But yeah. Sam defending. Still hanging on. Toby out of DRS range, if you can see in the top left, as Sam seems to get a better exit, but BMWM has a bit of DRS to help. He's looking. He's not going to be like Ned and send it there. He's going to go for another one. He's going to look at it. He'll peel to the inside, but he'll go, no, I'll think again. Maybe do it later. But now, James, DRS once more. This is going to be like Adam versus Goliath. In this case, Sam is Goliath. It's a massive mountain to climb over in order to succeed for the Alpine. He's aiming for P5, Sam's aiming for P6, and they go wheel to wheel. Sam gives him enough room. He's squeezed him right to the wall, but still enough for them to keep going. That may be investigated after this session, but don't know what will come out of it, as James will need to recuperate and go at it again. Henry looks certain to win now. He's pulled out 2.5 seconds over Toby now. It's game over for sure. But Sam still needing to defend a bit longer, as Ned has had a moment. I think he spun. But anyways, back to the battle. Afoot. Sam versus James. Two fairly common names in society. Yes, some now waffling, but yeah. Ninja, I've seen you message me on PS saying Finn ruined your race, but you don't have a clip. Sorry, we can't penalise him as you don't have a clip. Ned has also gone off again. Don't know how this will change the race now, as Ned really fading out, as this time James will lead over Sam. I think this is circus acts by Ned, really. I don't think it's genuine, but Sam will look for it. He will lunge down the inside. He will back off ever so slightly. Got very close to missing the other side of his front wing. Yeah. Of course, in order to report an incident, you need to have hardcore evidence of it. Otherwise, it cannot be penalised post-race. Of course, you can go through this live stream in hopes it's there. But if not, then yeah. BMWM now looking for the place on Ned. Sam at the moment hanging on to what is going to be P6 when he hits the line. Unless Finn can get into that gap. He has 4 laps to do 4 seconds. So it's really on the playing cards, I'd say, as Ned surely may also be out of contention for a top 5. You see him wobbling everywhere. And Ned defends to the inside of his mate. They've gone wheel to wheel many times here. This time they've crashed. They've spun. Sam up to P4. A blessing from heaven has appeared. As now, Ned, James, Jezza and Finn all in close proximity. Very, very close proximity. Yeah, Elite Silver, you're wrong. He's been in about 5. So, yeah. He's gonna be thoroughly looked into. He's been, yeah, kind of everywhere. But now they're all flying at Sam. Everyone in the top 7, well, 5th to 7th. Sam will hope Ned goes round again, just so he can get 6th. As Ned's just drove Finn into a wall. That's surely another pen. He's probably on the edge of disqualification this race, due to all the incidents. Yeah, Elite Silver, I'm on your side. How can he be in 5 in one race? And Finn's gone. I'm annoyed. I'm going to take you out with me. And there's a VSC. Well, that's another spanner. That's another spanner in the works. What on earth are we experiencing here in Singapore? It's just rage. I'm holding back laughter if you can't tell. I'm speechless. Jezza going to clear his penalty, so is Tifa Assassin. Toby also has done the same in an attempt to get an extra point. But now Henry guaranteed to win, but question is, will Ballistics or Toby get 2nd? Yeah, F2 is far cleaner than this Elite Silver, surely. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be a lot of penalty points for Ned. And possibly even a quali ban in the end of it. As it seems like there's a full safety car on track. Yeah, if you watch Henry, he will come round, yeah? And you will see a full safety car. You will see a full safety car on track. On the inside of the... Yeah, full safety car on track. I'm being told virtual. But it's full. Well, it's now updated. And now, yeah. I'll be honest with you guys. Anyone can win now. Anyone can win. As safety cars in, we will have a 2-lap shootout here. With all top 3 all in grasp. Ballistics though a penalty, meaning it will most likely be Toby versus Henry. Toby all over the back of him. Ned, I'm sorry, but you did get into about 8 incidents. 6 is an undershot. Yeah, but we are back underway here in Singapore for the final 2 laps. Toby's gonna look for it. He will not get it though. Of course, this is going to be a high-speed chase for the win. Possibly Ballistics goes and takes them both out and wins overall. That would be a miracle for Ferrari. But of course, yeah. Toby now hoping. He's not got enough battery for... No, he's not got enough tyres. He's got older tyres than Henry, meaning it will go Henry's favour, I believe. Meaning it will be 6 or 7 points going Henry's way after this race, plus the extra 5 or so he got in the sprint, meaning Toby's down bad. But yeah, Toby now in range. Will he have to push a bit harder? Yes. Will it be enough? No. That's me being honest. Final lap of the race here in Singapore. A 2 and 1/10 split the top 2. About 2 seconds split the top 3. And then Toby fighting the car there almost took himself out for a little spin. No pun intended, but yeah. Now he has Ballistics all over the back of him. Ballistics with 5 seconds though, meaning Toby will have to crash in order for Ballistics to get second. But regardless, these two are fighting for second for in case of Toby, and Ballistics is fighting for third, as yeah, he will be left on his own. And yeah, we've almost hit 100 comments, chat. Please say 2 more things and we've got there. But regardless, Toby defends into the Anderson Bridge. No DRS still this lap because it's 2 laps after safety cars came in. Next lap would be it, meaning Ballistics would have had a better chance next lap. But Toby will hang on as Henry. Oh, Henry. I didn't commentate his win last week. I was there for 9 laps and then had to disappear for the remainder. But this time, I'm grateful to say, I've watched someone beat Toby. There will be a tutorial tomorrow, ladies and gents. There will be a tutorial tomorrow. But yeah, Toby second, Ballistics third. James looks to come home fourth, unless he crashes now, which I immensely doubt. Well done Ballistics for the podium. Hard fought and well deserved. And then James rounds off the final corner, P4. Sam WD, go check him out on YouTube, and check him out now, P5 as he crosses. Electric Gaming P6. And then Jeremy Kosoka Racing, or Jezza Racing, in P7 to round off the points finishers. And my oh my, what a turn in the championship that has been. We could be in for a treat. I think it could be Henry's title to lose now. Just dominated that race, but then Toby did have that quali ban, meaning he was at an advantage from the get-go. But regardless, looky who has won. Henry takes to the top step with Toby in second, and then Ballistics in third that's been a weekend and a half. And F2 will be streamed for you lot soon at about 6 PM. So again, do stay tuned. And of course, as I've said, we will have a tutorial on how to beat Toby. I think we'd all want to watch that. Next race, Spanish GP, in line with the actual Spanish GP. Unironic, ain't it? But there's your results today. Henry comes home with fastest lap points, so across the weekend he's outscored Toby by about 12. That's easily halving his title difference. Them only being 20 points apart, meaning it's going to be a matter of points, single digits in this title fight after 3 races. And it's anyone's to win now. Of course, Finn and Ned failed to score due to not finishing. That's in our rules. But for those who have enjoyed, do subscribe, do like the stream, send it to your mates so they can catch up on the action, and see you all I will see you all next week at Spain for commentary. I will see you all in about 40 minutes if I do appear for F2 on the Formula Cryptic channel, and then you will be here with Electric Gaming for the F2 coverage in about 40 minutes. But for now, goodbye.